Salve, this is PTSD Manga Recap Review, the Nues Exorcist, Chapters 16, 17, and 18, and this is Chapter 16, Gakuro's Shadow. So this is a pretty big chapter. It basically concludes the duel. Now, Shiroha flips out on Gakuro, explaining how she can't, she resents him. She thought it was just like her, because neither of them had parents and stuff like that. So she thought, he didn't have a good time like her, but she resents him because he's able to have friends, he's able to go and have fun, he's able to have all these things, and he won't give her Nue, the one thing that's precious to him, which it's a little unclear if she got Nue, if she'd still have the contract with Kyokotsu, who kind of looks like the guy from Thru to me, and some other stuff. So she has a serious resentment for him, and basically she lashes out on him, she flips out on him and all this other stuff, and then obviously it results in him winning because he's the main character. But he understands all these things. He's sympathetic. He wants to save her. He wants to rescue her from that. So he's going to take the burden on himself. So she's had this difficult life her whole life. He's managed, both their parents sacrificed trying to protect them, and both of them, they perished. They're both orphans. So he's going to take the burden that she has, she was born into, that was forced on her. He's going to take it onto himself. Now it's unclear that, who would replace her, because it seems they already have somebody ready. Now it's probably someone related to her. It could be a cousin, or it could be if she already has a sister, which would be interesting. But anyways, we're going to go this chapter. I already knew that I can't beat you at any one thing, but even so, should I really just give up like that? It may be pointless, but I will get back up as many times as it takes. I want to save you, Fujino, regardless of our current situations.
Yajima's shadow is on me!
And in exchange, I'll claim your mission, Fujino!
So that's pretty cool. And that was Chapter 16, Nues Exorcist, Gakuro's Shadow, and now Chapter 17. I was afraid. So this is basically explains Insidious Bonds and everything like that, and how it keeps controlling them, which it makes sense in a way, because the Insidious Bonds, like she lost her temper and she was freaking out on him and like stomping on him. And he was afraid what was going to happen to her if he won, because he cares about her. And now you can see her master, Moroyoki Fujino, is going to come. And it'd be interesting if he was based on the samurai that slew the Nue, like from back in the day. But there's going to be a lot of reading, so I'm going to get to this. So this is where Nue flexes her muscles, and she shows who's the real power, who has the real power.
I told you, didn't I? I'm in a contract with her, and even I can't do anything about it.
I see. So this is how they control you.
Quite the tricks you have there, Nue.
I just switched over control of the Insidious Bonds to me. With this, the control your family had over your life is gone. Now that control has shifted to me instead.
She rewrote an incredible amount of complex overlapping control formulas in an instant. Damn monster!
Shall we have dinner then? We're having sukiyaki tonight. Can you eat meat?
Very considerate, because I'm an organic vegetarian.
Yes! All right! It's prep time, Shiroha and Gakuro. You two will rest properly. Kyokotsu, you will cut up the vegetables. Isn't that most of the prep? Ha 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 ha.
What? Shiroha failed? No, but even so, I see. Understood. This is an order from the Lord. Damn it to hell. How many freaking times am I going to have to kill my pupils? Shiroha's battle instructor and superior, Moroyoki Fujino.
So now that was Chapter 17. Now we go to Chapter 18. Nue And Shiroha. And color page. Another color page. The last color page we got was from Chapter 15. And this is interesting because Chapter 12 was Shiroha's house. Chapter 15 was Shiroha's rage. Now Chapter 18 was Nue And Shiroha. And it's funny because she called him Miss Nue. This is going to be a really interesting chapter. So it's very important. It has a lot of stuff. So here we start out with Shiroha. She's in the headquarters. This guy is the vice captain, and he is Urano. And Urano was trained by him And we can see that's him in his normal gear. So they keep asking her all these questions, and she's a little suspicious why they ask him other questions. What's Master Moro doing here? Master Moro being there must mean that that's at least a Class 3 exorcist. And then you can see that's Kathy, who's kind of like Charmy from Black Clover. It's almost like Charmy mixed with Miyoko from Tokyo Demon Bride story. So here they're having dinner and everything. But this is him now. He shows up in the Soul Gear. So she's not afraid of people showing up. Everything's going according to Nue's plan so far. So Nue wants to understand why she doesn't have a self-worth. And this is the problem a lot of people have at high school, especially in Japan. And it's like, you know, if you're not the best, winning is everything. And the competing is what really matters, and that's how you get better. You can't win all the time. I mean, it's nice if you can, but if you win all the time, you're not going to get better. You're pretty much where you are. You're not going to get past that spot. So you know what? Let me do the readings.
Okay, please excuse me. At any rate, how long do I have to keep reporting regular reports on North High spirits? Security's all set up now, so there should be no need to... Oh, if it isn't Master Moro, it's not often you're here at headquarters.
Please, stop calling me Master. I'm just a dispatch instructor for the Fujino family.
It's no good. These peaceful days can't continue on like this.
I don't know who said that.
The barrier has been broken, huh?
It's time to get to work. Save the emotions and guilt for after. Now let's go.
So you can see it looks like he might have a few hollow spirits, and he's probably like Fanzel from Black Clover, where he's like the Diamond Kingdom. He's not really happy how things are going. So I think Nue's going to sway him to her side, and basically this chapter though, it has a really good bonding moment where she takes a bath with Nue. Now I was going to show some of those panels, but I'm not even going to take a chance. I mean, I'm talking, I hope this gets a physical release, because it got a physical release for me on that chapter. I really hope Nues Exorcist gets an anime too, but if it at least gets a physical manga release, that would be pretty cool. So having a color page this deep, and it had a color page of chapter 15, and there's another color page of her again, Shiroha. Shiroha is really moving up, even though Kua might be my favorite character in this. So she explores her reason why she has no self-worth. She doesn't see herself as having any value. And in her world, if you don't win, you don't have value. You're nothing. You don't have any value. But that's not what it's all about. Competing, you're getting better, just having the sports, just trying. I mean, only one person wins a race, but everybody competes. Now, the people that complain about some of the awkward moments, now I did tuxedo modeling, and I remember like this Ukraine model, she would do like Britney Spears, and she would do like Lady Gaga, and originally it seemed she was pretty tepid, but then she became very good to work with. I mean, she was hugging me, you could tell she's pulling me into her, but when you're doing the tuxedo modeling, I'm doing bridal expos mostly, and doing like the, sometimes the prom stuff, did one show like Dressy Dress, Estelle's Dressy Dress. You know, sometimes you're holding up the girls. They might grab you in an awkward spot. They're walking in the dress and shoes. They're falling down. They're trying to hold on to you. And there's a certain way to walk, and they're holding on to you. And they have different heights, so maybe your hand goes to their rear instead of the middle of their back. And when they hug you and they pull you in, sometimes, you know what? You're going to get a little cushion, a little cushion into the cushion. So yeah, these chapters are pretty good. You can see this one, here they go. He's sympathetic to her. She's angry and resentful for him because he's able to have a normal life and have fun and friends and stuff like that. Even though they're both orphaned, they're orphaned from different ways. But this was really a classic moment. You can see this out there, the moon and everything. Because his shadow, he was able to cast his shadow on her, even outside when they were on the roof, and he was able to defeat her. He could have defeated her easily doing the way that Nue told him, but he didn't. He wanted to beat her. And this is, you can see how easily she takes over the Insidious Bonds. But remember, the Insidious Bonds is probably to keep them under control. Because if these people go, like she lost the temper and stuff like that, or if the spirits take over from them. So you can see a nice color panel, and Nue is very calm and very, she's in control of the situation. She knew he was going to show up. She promised to make Gakuro the strongest, so another guy showing up to face him isn't a big deal. And yes, I think he's better than Ashta's the main character, and I think Shiroha is better than Noel. So we're going to see this replace Black Clover. Nues Exorcist can keep going, and it's going to go at least 33 chapters. And thanks everybody for listening. I really like the support.